About to do a 4-mile run. Here we go. Calves are really sore, and it's only been a mile. Oh boy. I just finished 4 miles, and it took me 40 minutes and 54 seconds, which has been by far my slowest pace, but I don't know what was wrong this time. My calves were like super sore. My knee started hurting a bit in the middle. Hopefully it gets better. So, finished my first day of training today. Did the 4-mile run. It felt probably the hardest run I've done so far, since I am training for the half marathon. So it shouldn't be this hard, but my calves are dying. Like, it was much harder today than it usually is. However, this is the most I've done so far, and the half marathon is in 20 days, so I really gotta improve quick. And then, funny thing is, for the first day of swimming, I'm supposed to swim 800 yards, but I got to the pool 10 minutes before it closed, so I only got 12 minutes of swimming in. Made it only 550 yards, which was super exhausting because I was trying to get 800 yards done in 10 minutes, which I don't know how hard that actually is, but it turned out to be super hard for my current skill level. So first day done, I guess 16 weeks minus 1 day left to go. Here we go. Hopefully it gets easier from here on. Whew. So just finished a 40-minute bike ride at a 16.5 mile per hour pace. Felt pretty good. Definitely felt better than the run and swim yesterday. So looks like the bike isn't going to be too much of an issue, but then again, I only rode 10 miles of the required 60, so we'll see how it goes. Just finished an 800-yard swim. It took me 22 minutes. It was really hard. First 400 yards, I think I definitely went too fast because the last 400 were super slow. It was a bad mistake. I'm gonna take it a lot slower next time, and hopefully it goes better. I broke it down into eight sets of 100 yards with about 20-second breaks, but they definitely became more than 20 seconds near the end, but that's kind of the goal. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to break it up. The schedule doesn't really give me a great explanation, so I'm just kind of winging it at this point. Time to do a 4-mile run now, so here we go. So it's all dark out right now. It's 9:40. Just about to start the 4-mile run. I don't know if you can see me, but here we go. Calves feel kind of all right. We'll see how it feels throughout the run. So just running and I fell. I hit a bump, I guess, wasn't lifting my feet up very high, and you really got to pay attention to these Vibram shoes because any little bump you really feel. So just kind of slid. I didn't really hurt myself too much. I just scraped my arm a little bit, but scraped the phone. I don't know if you could tell, but my screen is scrubbed up. So yeah, definitely got to be careful. Didn't expect that to happen. All right, so I finished 4 miles. This time it took me 42 minutes, but it felt better. The calves aren't as bad, but that was a long time. I don't know how 30 miles is gonna feel. All right, just about to do another 40-minute bike ride. Moderate pace, should be fine, nice day out. So here we go. All right, just finished the 40-minute ride. A little bit slower, 16.1 mile per hour pace this time. But the road I chose was a lot worse. There's so many lights, so definitely need to look into path choice next time for training. That's pretty important for riding a bike because red lights are just horrible. Also forgot to bring my glasses, these guys. So it's a pretty big difference. I didn't realize that wind blowing your eyes was that annoying, so definitely gonna try to remember that for next time. Good morning. Going for a nice little swim this morning and then a 6-mile run. We're here at the YMCA. Time to do an 800-yard swim. All right, so just finished the swim and I was only able to do 600 yards because everyone was really slow this morning and every lane was just taken up. So probably not going to keep going in the morning because that was just ridiculous. It took me 24 minutes, which is longer than it took me to do 800 yards last time. And I'm not really tired, so time to do a 6-mile run and see how that goes now. Alright, just about to start the 6 mile run. It's the longest I've ever ran, probably in my whole life. So, pretty excited to see how this feels. My calves feel pretty good right now, so here we go. I'm 3.7 miles in. Calves are very tight, so I'm walking it off a little bit, see if that helps, but I don't want to push through and hurt myself, so hopefully a bit of a walk will help. Alright, just finished the 6 mile run. It took me 1 hour and 1 minute, so not too horrible, but 10 minute mile pace, so it felt better. The calves aren't feeling too bad, except for that one little break I had in the middle, but felt good. Good morning. It is a beautiful Saturday morning today, and it's time to do a nice 20-mile bike ride. So, pretty warm, feeling pretty good. Feeling really good after that 6 mile run yesterday, actually, not sore at all. I'm very surprised. So, here's the 20-mile bike. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so, funny story. I was just going uphill and I tried changing gears, my middle gears here, and I tried going to the lower cog, and let me just show you. So if I just try shifting down here, and you can see that's all that happens, and when you pedal it still doesn't drop it down to the lower cog, and so I'm kind of missing my lower 10 gears, which is a big deal when you're trying to go up a mountain. So I'm gonna have to delay the mountain climb today and just do regular shoots for the 20 miles, I guess. But that was a big surprise, because last night I tuned my bike. I thought I fixed the chain scraping on that derailleur on the higher gears, but I forgot to check the lower ones. So yeah, definitely gonna keep that in mind for the future. Alright, just did 19.37 miles in 16.1 mile an hour pace. Pretty happy with that. Even though I had half my gears missing, still went pretty well. Felt real good. Alright, so day 7, week 1 almost complete. Well, basically done, since this is my rest day. But we're out here mountain biking in El Corte de Madera, just 30 minutes south of San Francisco. Beautiful day. I'm not sure if I should just be resting the full day, but I definitely don't want this triathlon like completely interfering with my life, so I'm just gonna do what I want on the rest days, do what I want on the days that I'm training that's not triathlon related, and go with that. Hopefully it doesn't interfere too much. All in all, I feel pretty good. Been rolling out, been stretching, not too sore honestly. Pretty excited for week 2 coming up.